The Harrier is the real deal. It's a dragster, it's a Ferrari, it's a helicopter, all rolled into one.
Anyone that can take a Harrier and turn it into a civilian plane is a pretty amazing feat.
At a small airport in southern Maryland, one of the world's most unique fighter jets, a Royal Navy Sea Harrier, prepares for flight. Its owner, retired U.S. Marine Corps pilot Art Nalls, is the only civilian in the world to own and fly one.
1, 2, 3, 4. If it looks like I'm having fun doing it, it's because I am.
The Harrier jump jets are famous for their gravity-defying vertical takeoff and landing.
For me, the Harrier symbolizes an iconic Marine Corps airplane. It hovers purely on engine thrust.
The Harrier features a turbofan engine with directable thrust that enables it to make vertical short takeoff and landings.
The airplane could be based anywhere. A grass field, a bombed out runway, or a road, or a ship. You can put it to where the guys on the ground need it.
In addition to its unique design, it is also one of the fastest accelerating military jets.
This airplane will go from 0 to 118 miles an hour in 3 to 4 seconds.
At full throttle, the Harrier is 3 times faster than a stock car at top speed.
It was the first foreign-built airplane in U.S. military inventory since World War I. Marines love it.
Art started his career in aviation 40 years ago when he signed up for the U.S. military.
I had the great fortune in the Marine Corps to be the single Marine to attend the U.S. Air Force Test Pilot School. I got to fly just about everything the U.S. Air Force has in inventory, from B-52s, F-15s, F-16s, you name it, I flew it.
Art's not the only one in this family who loves planes.
My name is Pat Hatfield Nalls, and been married to Art Nalls for, I don't know, about 12 years. Look good, except you're landing.
Yeah.
A bit rocky.
Yeah. Well,
He's always had a passion for planes, and so have I. I've been raised around them all my life. My father was in the Air Force, and after he retired, he decided he was going to move the family to Michigan, and we bought an airport. And from that point on, I've been around planes continually.
In addition to being a top-notch pilot, Art is also an entrepreneur.
I retired from the Marine Corps and became a real estate investor / developer, and I happened to hit it at the right time. I worked hard, but I realized that's not what drives me. I went to an air show, I saw the airplanes, and I got the bug again. I says, what would it take me to be a civilian pilot? And I found that I could, in fact, get called to fly these airplanes. I would have thought there's no way a person can own a private military jet and be able to fly it.
After having huge success in real estate, Art starts buying planes.
And I ended up buying a Russian Yak-3, very hot World War II fighter.
Known for its speed and agility, it was a superior plane used in a Russian dogfight. To add to this collection, Art's next purchase is a Czech L-39 Albatross.
Compared to the Yak, that L-39 never breaks. My biggest problem is putting tires and brakes on it, and the air conditioning wasn't working quite right.
But Art's ultimate collector's item is the elusive Harrier.
The Harrier has always been one of his favorite aircraft to fly. So when the opportunity came for him to acquire one, he jumped on it. It's having that car that you always wanted, and it's like a 57 Chevy, you know, and you can get it, so go out and get your dream. And that's basically what he did.
Art makes it his mission to be the first civilian to own and fly a Harrier.
I read an article that the Brits were surplusing their Sea Harriers.
Today, the fighter jets made one last flight. It was during the Falklands conflict that these planes became famous. The Harriers are due to be replaced by the new Joint Strike Fighter jets.
I thought, this is our opportunity to get one. Good friends of mine said there's no way you're going to be able to get this airplane in this country. There's no way the FAA is going to let you fly it.
Art said he was thinking about buying a Harrier, and I was the only one who didn't laugh at him.
I'm not a multi-gazillionaire, so I didn't have unlimited funds. It was a limited amount of money that I could put toward this, but I mixed that up with an unlimited amount of passion.
Most people would think that this is an absolutely insane idea for someone to go out and buy a Harrier jet, a military aircraft. I was 100% behind it, 100% supportive.
I am very fortunate that I have a wife who was in the military. She knows and loves and supports military aircraft. She knew that this is something I wanted to do. She can just tell.
With family support, Art goes full throttle on finding his dream jet.
So I had some feelers out and I got a phone call. Hey, we found one. If you're interested, you better get your money together and get over here and make the deal. Went over to England. I was met at an airport. It was in a big hangar, an abandoned military base. And there's this Harrier with one light bulb hanging right over top of it. Gosh, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. He opened up the hangar doors and I walked around it. She's ready to rock and roll. I said, there's no reason why this airplane can't fly. The FAA is gonna let me do it.
That's a little tighter fit than what it used to be.
So we worked the deal, wrote a one-page contract in Sharpie because we only had one piece of paper. Went back to the hotel and this all took 4 hours. And I said, I can't believe I just bought a Harrier. Now the real hard work starts. On the way home, I was thinking to myself, man, if we can get this thing to fly, this is a game changer in the air show business. But if I can't, I've got myself a very expensive paperweight.
6 months later, the Sea Harrier arrives to the United States. Art has mixed feelings.
When I first saw the airplane arrive here, it looked like a giant Lego set or a jigsaw puzzle. There was pieces everywhere. It was wrapped up in plastic, and it looked just like it was going to be a monumental project to put this thing back together. Well, that's only 4 inches wide right there, so that... Yeah, the airplane was disassembled. The wing came off of it. The front and back part of the fuselage came off of it. The engine stayed intact in the fuselage. The landing gear was retracted, and the airplane was set on some shipping trestles.
A little bit more.
With a limited number of Sea Harriers that still exist, spare parts are hard to come by.
Getting almost everything for this airplane is a hassle. Getting tires took 6 months.
With nothing but a binder of pictures and diagrams, Art's team faces the challenge of building the Harrier from scratch and making it airworthy again. The Harrier is one of the hardest planes to fly in the world. With over 2,000 moving parts, many things can go wrong.
It's not hooked up right. It's going to be airtight. Yeah. It's actually a little bit, it's beyond this point. Yeah. That was a forward lift point. Yeah. And we had another lift point right here.
After 2 years of assembling several thousand parts, Art and his team finally have their dream Harrier built.
The airplane is complete. None of the bits and pieces are missing from it. And this is an ideal candidate for the air show circuit in the United States. It took 2 years to put this thing in the sky, and we finally did it. Now it's time to see if it all works out.
Next time on Badass Pilot, the plane is finally built. It's time for Art to pilot a Sea Harrier for the first time in 16 years.
The plane was flying absolutely perfectly. Everything was just going right according to plan. Then I got a warning caution. We had a catastrophic hydraulic failure that caused us to have to declare an emergency. Wow, I can't believe how exciting it was, and I was there. If you have any questions for me or my team, leave them in the comments section below. We'll be answering your questions at the end of the season, so please like and share this video and subscribe to AARP's YouTube channel so that you don't miss next week's episode. I promise it's going to be quite a ride.